Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn what is Hybris, why we need it, and some of its functionalities, some technical details. Overall, we will see how the site behaves when we are using Hybris and when we are not using Hybris. Then, what are the complexities that user faces? So it is the very first video of this tutorial where we will have the basic understanding about the Hybris. So this video will be helpful for those people as well who want to learn Hybris, and for those professionals as well who started working on the Hybris but they don't have much understanding. So let's start with it. So first we'll learn what is Hybris. So Hybris is basically a framework which is provided by SAP. Primarily, it is used in the e-commerce framework. So e-commerce framework means that as we have seen the e-commerce site like Flipkart, Amazon, where user logs in, right, and browse the products, add products to the cart, select products, and then proceed with the payment, the mode of payment, be it online or offline. Offline payment means the cash on delivery if there is option, and then the user places an order. After placing the order, if user wants, then he can modify the order as well or can cancel the order as well. So there are overall the functionalities, basic e-commerce functionality, which which we have in the e-commerce site. So what Hybris does is Hybris basically provides a out of the box functionalities using which we can customize all these functionalities basis the business requirement. So now let's first understand what Hybris is. So Hybris is an e-commerce framework which is provided by SAP, right? And why we need Hybris? So we know, right? Like today, the digital world is evolving at a very fast rate. So is the e-commerce domain as well. So where the business requirements is changing at a very fast pace, and hence the business requires a comprehensive approach to engage with the customers. Also, business requires that the e-commerce solution which they are providing must be agile and it should be easy to implement. So here the Hybris comes into picture, which basically has uh, which basically provides some vanilla flavors. So there is in the upcoming videos will show the modules, the architecture of the Hybris. So Hybris provides some of the features out of the box features so that the developer has does not need to develop those from the scratch, but using those features they can do the customization as per their need. So what we can say is that Hybris provides some out of the box features like login functionality, searching, browsing, we can say adding products to cart, some suggestions depending upon the products added by the customer or bought by the customer, payment, order fulfillment process, mail to customer. So also uh, in the e-commerce domain we have different things, right? Like B2B, which is business to business model, where one company says the things and the buyer is also a company instead of an individual, so that is the business to business flow. B2C, where which is business to customer flow, like we can say Amazon or Flipkart, and so Hybris basically provides a skeleton for all these functionalities, uh, and also we can say that the product management. So Hybris basically provides the skeleton for all these features, and using these features, one can easily customize the requirement depending upon their need. Now we will see when Hybris was first, the history of, basically we will see the history of Hybris. So Hybris is first introduced in the year 1997 in Switzerland, which was later acquired by SAP, acquired this on 1st August 2013. So this is basically the history of Hybris, and as all of you know that Hybris is not the only e-commerce framework in the market. Here we have other frameworks as well. So its competitors include ATG, which is now acquired by Oracle. Uh, we have the WebSphere Commerce, which is developed by IBM, and in the open source we have Magento. So we can say that we have Oracle ATG in the market. We have uh, from IBM, we have WebSphere Commerce, and also like in the open source we have Magento. So these are some of the competitors. Uh, Now, um, let's see basically what is e-commerce domain. So Uh, if I go to say Flipkart site, okay. So here this is the home page of the Flipkart. So in every e-commerce domain, we have some home page where we can see these are the carousels, right? So if there is any sale going on or we want to promote some of our products basis on the deal, like right, like here it is saying that the saving day is going on from 2nd May till 7th May, and also the customer will get some additional discount if they use some particular bank uh, credit card. So all these things can be easily handled using Hybris here in the e-commerce. So if you want to search for anything, then just say you get some suggestions. Also, if you want to search anything by yourself, then you can type and you can get the results. So the results that you are getting in here, you are seeing in here, it is the product listing page where you are getting all the products, right? You can also define like how many products you can see per page. In the left section, the options that you are seeing, we call it the facets. So here if you search anything, say if you click on the owner, then uh, the results now that you are seeing is coming only for the one particular brand. If you want to see those products for whose the customer rating is more than 4 star and above, then you can see that as well. So now in the results, like you are seeing, every mobile that are currently coming are having the user rating more than 4, right? So using the facets, you can refine your searches. These are the categories that you are seeing, right? So if you click on hover or click depending upon the implementation that you have done on your site, so these are the categories, these are the subcategories. If you click on any subcategory, we also call it the L0 level category, like electronics, TVs and appliance, men, women. These are all the L0 categories. If you are clicking on any by hovering on electronics, if you are clicking on the Samsung, the details that you are seeing in here, these are the L1 categories, you can say. Basically the mobiles, mobile accessories, all these are L1 categories, and inside mobiles the options that you are seeing for the brand, MI, Realme, Samsung, Infinix, Apple. So these are the L2 categories. So if you click on any one, then you will get the results, right? So here we are seeing it is all the Samsung. Now if you click on any product, then the detail that you are seeing in here, this page is called the product display page, where you'll get the detail of the product, like its functionalities and everything. And you can also add the product to your cart from here, right? Now this is the cart page, and once you will place the order, click on the place order. So as I have logged in, I haven't logged in, so I have been currently treated as the anonymous. customer. So here in the e-commerce, we do have the option that either I can go for the anonymous checkout. Anonymous checkout means also this functionality depends upon site to site. For anonymous checkout means you have not logged in into the site, but during the time of checkout you just provide your email ID, a mobile number, and also provide the other details, right? Like if you want delivery at your place, then you can provide the delivery address. If you want to go to the uh, store and then you want to pick up the order by yourself, then you just have to select that particular option. So you have to select the particular store, and then here we are seeing the payment options. So you want to pay you want to pay using your cards, credit card, debit card, or any other mode of payment, or you want to, if you are going for a home delivery, right, then you want to pay at the time of delivery when the package is delivered to you. Also there is an option of login, right? So that is, if you are login and then you go for all these things, then you are not going for a guest checkout, but you will be treated as a login customer. So this is the overall feature of a e-commerce, right? Now in Hybris, uh, we have basically seen like what Hybris is, why we need Hybris, the some of the out of box features that Hybris provide, what we can do using Hybris. Like we can create a B2B site, we can create a B2C site. There are other options as well that we will cover later in the upcoming videos, right? And also we have seen the history of Hybris, its competitors. Now we'll see like on which language Hybris is basically based on. So Hybris is developed on top of Java, right? And it also uses Spring. So if we say Spring, so in Spring it uses dependency injection. Then it uses aspect oriented programming, we call it AOP. Then it can use MVC, right, model view controller, and also it uses a Spring security. So basically Hybris uses from language point it uses Java, and it also uses Spring framework. And in Spring framework, Hybris uses these modules: dependency injection, aspect oriented programming, model view controller, and Spring security, right? Now like in Java we create projects, right, from the scratch. In Hybris, we the project that we create, we don't call it a project, but in Hybris we call it extension. In Hybris we use extension, and in Java we call it project. So if you see or hear the term extension, so don't get confused, it is similar to the project in Java only. And talking about the versions, like many a times you have been asked like on which version you have worked on or you are working upon. So suppose if you are working on Hybris version 6.7, dot 0.3, right? And if the interviewer asks you, right, like what does this mean, 6.7.0.3, what does this mean? So this is nothing. 6 here means the major version, major, right? 7 here means the feature. 0 means minor, and 3 here means patch. So you can tell the significance of this number. So I hope I have introduced uh, the Hybris in a better way, and you also get at least a flavor of like what Hybris is, why we are using it, some of its out of the box features that Hybris provide, right? And the languages which it used, the framework which it used, its competitors, history, how e-commerce site look like, right? And if the what is extension in Hybris, and related to the Hybris version, right? What is the significance of the numbers in the in this, and right? So I hope uh, I have provided a clear explanation. Please provide your feedback. If you have anything to ask, I will be happy to answer. And in the upcoming videos, we'll show like if what how we can install Hybris in our system in our local. So in the upcoming videos, we'll show that. Thanks for watching.